Greetings, members, one and all of the Salivation Nation. The world's first curved gold coins have recently just been discovered. You'll never guess how old they are, but then again, maybe you will. Let's explore! We're going to explore so that you don't have to guess. I'm going to tell you exactly how old they are, but first, let's talk a little bit about the history of modern gold curved coins. The most famous of them all is the 2014 curved baseball commemoratives that came curved in gold, silver, and clad as part of the United States Mint modern commemorative coin programs, ongoing programs that have two each year, and it will go in perpetuity. When these coins came out, they were all the rage. I remember I was actually the very first YouTube channel to post videos of these as I traveled into the heart of the swamp, Washington, D.C., to grab these directly from the United States Mint and posted a video about it when I returned home, and it was very interesting, very cool to see the United States Mint do this. However, and as I said at the time, the United States Mint were hardly the first to do this kind of technology. The U.S. Mint, as always, is behind the curve, pun intended, when it comes to technological advances in coin design. The Royal Australian Mint, I believe, is the first to create a modern curved coin. But then again, one could say the Monnaie de Paris has as well, because the modern concave convex version of the coin, I think the Royal Australian Mint did, but the Monnaie de Paris, the Paris Mint, did it in 2001 with a strange kind of a curved kind of coin. I couldn't find an image of it, but it's a very simplistic design, really a work of art. Would love to get one of those, but I forget the name of it. But it's a very fascinating kind of interestingly curved, but it's not concave convex, but there are curves in the coin. Nonetheless, as we look through, the United States Mint started a sort of a trend here with their curved coins, and other mints were doing the Royal Canadian Mint started to produce more of them, and in the following years, the United States Mint came out with others as well. In 2020, the basketball commemorative coin program was a 3-coin set as well. And of course, we know about the Apollo 19 coins. Very, very cool curved coins here for the Apollo program, or the Apollo 11. I'm sorry. There it is, the Apollo 11, and very nicely designed coins. But nonetheless, we're going to go way back in time to another set of coins that were discovered very recently, as was shared with me by several members of the community. Sent me this article from Live Science, and it's a Celtic hoard of gold rainbow cups have been discovered in Germany. And yep, you guessed it, you can see it right there. 2,000 years old these coins are, and these ancient hoards must have value must have been very great, according to some in the state in Brandenburg here. This volunteer archaeologist has discovered this ancient stash of Celtic coins. Very, very wild looking. And you can see there they are beautiful, simplistic, but nonetheless recognized here. These 41 gold coins were minted more than 2,000 years ago and are the first known Celtic gold treasure in Brandenburg. Manje Skule, the Minister of Culture in Brandenburg, announced in December of 2021. The coins are curved, a feature that inspired the German name Regenerationsklugenschlugen, which translates to rainbow cups. Just like the legend that there's a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, in popular belief, rainbow cups were found where a rainbow touched the earth. Marijanko Palechk, a numismatist and research assistant at the coin cabinet of the Schloss Friedrichstein Gotha Foundation in Germany, who studied the hoard, he told Live Science in an email. fascinating and interesting indeed to find something like this. And if you like stories like this, I have a whole playlist of found precious metals treasure, something unique to this channel that I've been doing for quite a number of years. And that's why it's built upon what many of you, the viewers, send to me to let me know about these interesting stories, and I like to cover them on the channel. So indeed, fascinating piece of history. Another piece of the lore is that rainbow cups fell directly from the sky and were considered lucky charms and objects with a healing effect. Pelek added, it's likely that peasants often found the ancient gold coins on the fields after rainfall, freed from dirt and shining, he said. Of course, as you know, gold is a metal that does not deteriorate and will last for millennia. We've seen that with the unveiling of King Tut's tomb and the like. The hoard was discovered by Wolfgang Hercht, a volunteer archaeologist with the Brandenburg State Heritage Management and Archaeological State Museum near the village of Beitz in 2017. After Hercht got a landowner's permission to search a local farm, he noticed something gold and shiny. It reminded him of a lid of a small liquor bottle, Pelek added, or said. However, it was a Celtic gold coin. Wow. After finding 10 more coins, Hercht reported the discovery to the BLDAM, whose archaeologist brought the hoard's total to 41 coins. This is an exceptional find that you probably only make once in a lifetime, Hercht said in a statement. It's a good feeling to be able to contribute to the research of the country's history with such a find. And let's take a look at the image here. Fascinating. You kind of get an idea of how thick they are. They look to be relatively thick, as you can see this edge of the one that's curved, the concave side pointing up here. It gives you an idea of thickness. So imagine these things have a lot of weight to them. Very, very cool. By comparing the weight and size of the coins with those of others ancient rainbow cups, Pelek was able to date the hoard's minting to between 125 BC and 30 BC, occupied during the late Iron Age. At that time, the core areas of the Celtic archaeological culture of La Tène, about 450 BC to the Roman conquest of the 1st century BC, occupied the regions of what is now England, France, Belgium, Switzerland, Austria, southern Germany, and the Czech Republic, Pelek said. In southern Germany, we find large numbers of rainbow cups of this kind. Wow, he noted. However, Celts did not live in Brandenburg, so the discovery suggests that Iron Age Europe had extensive trade networks. So that is interesting. So these aren't anything new, but it certainly has made pretty big news here. And here we can see them, a look at them from their side, and you can see how thick some of these things are. Pretty amazing. Wow. Fascinating indeed. Let's take a look at some of these other images here. Here's what one looks like in the ground. You can see that thing being in the ground for thousands of years. Looks like it's brand new. No reaction to the dirt around it. What an amazing find. Incredible. There is a close-up of one of the pieces. Obviously, there's no markings on it, but these things were apparently, I guess, sanctioned by the order of the time, so I guess they were considered coins. Very, very cool indeed. Fascinating. So of the 41 gold coins, 19 are coins known as staters, which have a diameter of 0.7 inches, 2 centimeters, and an average weight of 0.2 ounces, or 7.3 grams. And 22 are quarter staters, which have a smaller diameter of 0.5 inches, and an average weight of 0.06 ounces, 1.8 grams. The entire stash is imageless, meaning they are plain rainbow cups, said Pelek, who is also a doctor of Canada of Archaeology of Coinage, Money, and the Economy in Antiquity at Goethe University, Frankfurt. Because the coins in the stash are similar, it's likely that the hoard was deposited all at once, he said. However, it's a mystery why the collection, the second largest hoard of plain rainbow cups of this type ever found, ended up in Brandenburg. It's rare to find gold in Brandenburg, but no one would have expected it to be Celtic gold of all things, Pelekik said. This find extends the distribution area of these coin types once again, and we will try to find out what this might tell us that we did not know or thought we knew. It's amazing. Pieces like this can certainly shape history and retell it with new discoveries, and that's just it. This type of discovery, just as is the case, and I think this is why I believe this website being called Live Science really does mean that science is ever changing. There's new discoveries that can help rewrite history and science in general as we make new discoveries. Common things that we thought were truths for hundreds of years can turn on a dime, pun intended again. Nonetheless, there it is. Fascinating indeed. And this find of coins from 2,000 years ago, the very first gold curved coins. Fascinating indeed. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Thanks again to several of you who have sent this article to me. I want to extend a multitude of gratitude to you all for taking the time to watch this video, and to encourage you to please rate, share, comment, and subscribe.